Today, we want to talk about self-worth because self-worth determines our value in the world. What does that mean? It means that how good you think you are and what you bring to the marketplace is how much money is going to come back to you, how much love is going to come back to you, how much in a relationship is going to come back to you. So, for example, I feel very worthy of having so much love from my granddaughter, who happens to be Claire, who happens to be sitting in my lap, that I know
That's
I'm
very
gonna.
warm.
You're very warm. I know that I'm gonna get a lot of love. Why? Because if I believe I'm a valuable grandfather, I do things that are valuable. Things like who makes breakfast? Baba makes most of the time,
Well,
most of the
yeah.
time, most of the time he makes her favorite. What's your favorite breakfast right now?
Avocado toast.
Avocado toast. And last night, Baba made dinner. What did you get for dinner that you asked for?
Dumplings.
She loves her dumplings. And so,
They were like Nana's dumplings, but they were a little bit like smaller, and they were like taste different. They taste different.
they tasted good though because you wanted them.
Yeah, they taste different. Well, they tasted good, but like different from Nana's dumplings.
See, Nana's is a place in Longmont, Colorado, and that's her favorite place right now for dumplings,
Yeah,
at
for
least.
dumplings.
For dumplings, of course. And so here's a key thing: self-worth and value differs in all aspects of our life. So I was talking earlier that I bring value to being a grandfather, okay? I also bring value to being a husband. I bring value to being a father. I bring value to being a spiritual teacher. I bring value um, in health. Your self-image of how you see yourself determines what comes back to you. So, like for me, health-wise, and you're going to think I'm funny here, Claire, but one of my affirmations is I live in and experience the body of a healthy, virile, 25-year-old male athlete.
Ha ha ha. Very funny. Now, what does that mean?
That means, well, I think of myself as a 25-year-old athlete, even though I'm 75. So I want to make sure that my value is that I function well. I don't want to function like most 75-year-olds today because they don't do very well. They can't do the things that I do. And
you're older. You're like 74, 75.
I'm 74 is what I am. But do I take the dog for a walk every day?
Yes.
Can I lift you up over my head?
Can you run?
I could if I wanted to. I choose not to.
Why?
Because one of the things I've learned as you get older, running isn't as much fun because it plays on your joints. And so I don't need to run to be healthy. But the other day, I was crossing a busy street and it was an opening and I ran across the street. So I was safe. So I can run if I want to. I make a choice not to. So the other thing is that bringing value. I hope that like these daily messages that I give every day, I think on my YouTube channel, I'm fast approaching 3,000 videos right now. And the same is true on my podcast channel. Both are Reverend Lee Wolak, in case you don't know. But 3,000 videos. What am I doing? I'm hoping that in each one of those videos, there's one thing that gets you to think bigger about yourself. And that's the reason. So while Claire is sitting on my lap and we're doing this conversation together, guess what's happening? She's picking up the things we're talking about. So her mind is expanding. And guess what happens? Her self-worth expands. Let me tell you, this young lady has no problem with self-worth, do you?
What's
Self-worth means what do you deserve?
what
You
I deserve?
what you believe you deserve. Do you deserve to have good food? Do you have good food?
Huh?
Do you deserve to feel loved by your dads and by your grandparents?
Yeah.
And do you get lots of love from your dad and your grandparent and your
Yes.
parents and your Nona? Do you put out an energy that you have the best Nona in the world? And
I gave her a cup for Christmas, and she loved it, and she read the little note, and it said, you are the best Nona in the world.
So see, here's what happens. This is how net worth is. Jean, my wife, Nona, believes she's a great Nona. And look what happened. She treats Claire like the best granddaughter in the world. She spoils rotten, doesn't she? And what does Claire do? She returns it with a gift. And the cup that she made was a teacup, right? And did you make it yourself?
Yes,
And
I made it by myself, but I put a lot of hard work in it.
and was the work filled with love because you knew you were giving it to your Nona?
Yeah, it was actually called the cup of kindness.
I love that. The cup of kindness. So let's think about that today. Do you want kindness back in your life? If you do, why don't you just try being kind to someone today? And if you keep being kind today, it'll come back to you. People will be kind back to you. That's a wonderful way to practice today. So, this is Reverend Lee Wallach's podcast, and the podcast, and what Claire's podcast going to be called?
Clarity with Claire. Sorry, I think I have something in my eye.
I see that, and you have to pat my head at the same time, don't you? Anyway, I want you to know that we love you, and we'll see you again tomorrow morning. Make it a great day. Much love.